One crown versus the Bong TV. Super excited to see what we're gonna get. Oh, now we're seeing this. This is the Royal Hog deck. I guarantee it. From Bong TV.
You see those spear goblins, and it just you feel it in your bones.
Spear goblin zap. It already tells us it's gonna be the Royal Hog with the bats, and it's gonna be the Mega Knight as the finisher.
Ah, yeah. Could be. Yep, absolutely.
I use this deck all the time. It's a very, very good deck.
Yeah, Valkyrie coming down, but the tornado comes to pull those into the King Tower and activate it. Still a fair amount of damage coming from those bats.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. It's all about the Mega Knight. Can it charge to the tower? That's going to be the big story here. The Zap doesn't get to the Ice Wizard, but it's going to retarget it just to make sure the Zap does come through.
Man, those Zappies do work on the Valkyrie. It just does not allow us to get there.
Told you.
I never doubted you for a second, Joel.
I play this deck all the time. Very, very fun deck to play. I don't have a flying machine in there. That's a little bit new. Something very creative.
And that is not a very efficient log there. That
just
takes
the flying
down
machine. The flying machine. The flying machine doing so much damage. And 670 down to 528, down to 386, down to 244. That's when a flying machine is left alone. 1500 damage. No problem whatsoever.
Oh my God. How many times have we seen that today? The flying machine comes in, left alone for forever because you're just out of elixir.
It really is, and you're so lonely if you're that Valkyrie that has to defend against the Spear Goblins. Now you have nothing against these Royal Hogs.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything to answer for this. He's just sacking that tower. He knows he can't really do anything for it. This King Tower is going to take a bit of damage here, though. 3 Hogs left alone on it. There's nothing to scoff at.
Oh, this is a desperation defensive effort. If you're 1 crown, this is a disaster. The Tesla for the remainder, not even the entire squad of Royal Hogs, is not the best there. And even that Rocket now cycling the Rocket, just desperation at its peak right now.
Yeah, this was a control deck, more or less, from 1 crown. He's trying to protect, and he just wasn't able to get it done. There's just too much coming from Dabong TV here for his deck to deal with. He's got to put that Tesla down his defense. The Fireball taking out the ice was another Tesla coming down. He's trying to distract that Mega Knight, but oh no.
Okay, the Mega Knight will charge in, and we'll get almost a second charge in, but the Ice Wizard distracts it in time, slows down the attack speed.
Okay, so this isn't over yet for 1 crown. If he can get a few more hits in on that Princess Tower, he's got Rocket available as well, but there isn't a lot of time left. There's only 20 seconds left. Flying machine.
This is a problem altogether. Valkyrie's going to be charged back, and that Mega Knight will get the charge in and will get a lot of damage done. The Ice Wizard just trying to slow things down, but you're going to be left defending all day long 1 crown. There's no way for you to put on the offense, and that's going to be Dabong TV knocking out the best player of OGN Entu's. That's going to be GG for him.
Yeah, great game there by Dabong. A really nice pick there with the Royal Hogs and the Mega Knight. There was just not a lot that 1 crowd could do about that. He did try the control deck, so we've seen him try these more control cycling decks. He prefers them a little lighter, but there's just too much coming there.
And do you remember what was the main win condition for the multi-game? It was actually the flying machine. That's not supposed to be part of that deck. That deck, without the flying machine, has the top win percentage in all the grand challenges, and it's conventional to see that. I'm sure if 1 crown has been playing the ladder for many times now, he probably have seen that deck many billions of times in the past, and didn't expect the flying machine. That's what threw him off guard.
Yeah, absolutely. He doesn't have a Fireball available to deal with the flying machine. He had Poison. He doesn't have a lot of anti-air. I don't even think he had a Mega Minion in that deck.
Nope.
Yeah, so he just doesn't have much to deal with that flying machine. A nice little wrinkle that Dabong used, and that absolutely, you're right, absolutely ended up being his win condition. So we're moving on to our next match. It will be Q Mills taking on Dabong TV again. Dabong looking for the all kill here.
There it is, but you know, Q Mills, he has his favorite card available. Of course, the Tesla available as well, along with the Royal Hogs. His teammate got defeated by it quite heavily. Yeah, it wasn't the Royal Hogs that did the main service. It was mostly about the flying machine, but Dabong TV, I don't know if he's going to bring out the same deck here, but 1 more minute of preparation time. Both teams to get ready for this game too.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. OP Gaming so far today has opted to just pick a deck and run with it. That's what happened in the first set. They used the same exact deck all 3 games and ended up losing that set. The second set, they used the same deck for those 2 games. They ended up winning that from Gen TV. So, are they going to continue that strategy? Do they just double down on what they've been doing the whole day? Worked in the second set, didn't work in the first set? I don't know. I'm curious to see what they do. I mean, I like that deck. I thought it's a very versatile deck. You know, the Mega Knight is so annoying to deal with. It has so many hit points, and it's jumping around, killing all your little units, doing decent damage to some of your bigger units as well.
And we're going to probably see the fireball on the side of OGN, so you have to.
Yeah.
If you are looking for this finish here, you know the Royal Hawks probably will be in play. And the best spell against it, it's never the poison, it's never the lightning, it's never the rocket. Always gets the elixir away from you. For the value that you get, it's always the fireball.
Right.
It works the best against it, no matter the scenario. So even against the flying machine, does so well. So there's no reason to not put a fireball in your deck if you are the side of OGN Entus. Already lost to that flying machine a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I think so. The fireball's a must, more or less. You could run something like Bomb Tower. You know, they had the Tesla in the last one, but Bomb Tower just isn't going to be as effective as it is in 2v2. So we'll find out, guys. This is the second game of the King of the Hill between OGN Entus and OP Gaming. Q Mills versus Dabong TV. Let's start.
And really, we were talking about theories of which player to stand out first, right? Which player to stand out last, and your theory was put out the best player for last, and I think it's working out for OP Gaming here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can go either way, and I think both are valid strategies, because you could just have your best player just all kill the whole team.
Yeah.
No one even needs to come in and do anything else. But in this case, you know, who knows for sure if One Crown is their best player. That's what we've been hearing in these interviews, that they feel like he's maybe their most skilled player. But so far in the 1v1s, he hasn't had any success.
That's what it is, and he lost every single game that he's appeared for that 1v1, including last week and now this week for the first time in his King of the Hill, but now still waiting it out. So, of course, no Lava Hound, no Battle Ram means that maybe a Golem is in play.
Yeah. You feel it when they wait like this, right?
Yeah.
That there's got to be a heavy beatdown coming.
It's like when you see that spear glomming on that bridge, you knew exactly what that was going to be. But the Giant is going to be the play here. We might just see the 3 Muskies here.
Oh.
Can we get a defense? Oh, that's a little bit late. Oh, that's
no.
Zap. That's the wrong Zap. You got to summon... You gotta do the Zap after the Royal Ghost starts the attack.
Yep, he's got to wait there. That's a bit of a mistake, and a really nice tornado here to activate the King Tower. So therefore, that Royal Ghost, fairly ineffective. Poison coming down here for Q Mills to take out this Tombstone and Ice Wizard.
Oh, perfectly played. You talk about those skeletons slowly beating down that Giant. Once again, that 5 elixir goes to all ways. Cannon card, can it be started on this stand there? Once again, what's with these slacky defenses against the Cannon card?
The Cannon Cart proving to be this bridge spam unit that's working very well. Usually we see it behind pushes, but today they've kind of figured out a new little trick with it.
Well, there's a reason why it's getting nerfed now. I mean,
Yeah.
you can see that the 5.5 tiles over to 5 tiles is going to be the change here, and very understandably so. Going for the cheeky play once again.
Ooh, the Graveyard coming in this time with the Cannon Cart. The
Maybe
Cannon
freeze?
Cart gets stopped early.
Freeze.
No, I don't. Poison? Maybe?
Nothing.
Nothing? Doesn't need to spend. He doesn't feel like he needs to. He got a fair amount of damage out of that.
I think if he knew it was the Royal Ghost, I think he would have used the freeze if he hadn't. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's the poison now.
Yeah, that could be. The Giant coming up the right-hand side. Another strong push here. Oh, the Cannon Carts. Ooh, the one Cannon Cart gets onto the other. This is really bad for Q Mills.
Skeleton going so strong on this one, and we did expect there was a poison on the defense man this time around. Q Mills tries to make sure that nullifying the Graveyard is a thing.
Yeah, a little bit of damage still coming in from that Graveyard, but the Night Witch placed to prevent that cannon from getting into tower range. This Giant is not going to make it onto that right-hand tower. So the Giant beatdown struggling to make it into that tower range so far. We haven't even seen him get a swipe in yet.
Giant Cannon Cart is the winning strategy from him here. 1174, it's going to be once again nullified, but the Valkyrie will get a couple swings here too. Almost got that second swing, but does get zapped away here.
Yeah, so a little bit more damage coming in. The Valkyrie swing doing most of the damage in that push. Strong defense, but another Giant coming down, followed by the Cannon Cart. Mega Minion to do some damage. Counter Mega Minion.
And the Cannon Cart is going to be reaching in here, trying to get the damage through, and the Tombstone just in time. Oh, very, very close on that Cannon Cart, almost reaching the tower there.
Q Mills is going to have to find another way to get some damage done. These Giants just are not getting there. Poison coming down. We still haven't seen Dabong TV's last card.
haven't really, just waiting for that last minute, seems like, just to go for everything here. Nightwitch supporting the Giant now, and we'll see what we get from this one. Probably Tombstone ready to go. And the Ice Wizard is ready now. The Tornado just pulling things back, buying some time here.
And that gets the Cannon Cart to focus onto the Nightwitch. A huge thing to have happen there because that Giant's already pretty weak, and that prevents a lot of damage. Yep. Good Valkyrie too. Yeah, exactly.
And that's going to be the point. In the graveyard, and still the poison nullifying the damage, but not to the fullest here as it's slowly doing the damage. Cannon Cart!
Oh no, the Cannon Cart!
Oh, Q-Mill, you knew you had to see that coming! Oh my goodness, ever since that first push onto the right side when that Cannon Cart got the freest of damages, the Cannon Cart really hasn't appeared anywhere offensively for the entire time. Everything was on defense.
Yeah, really interesting stuff there with the Cannon Cart usage. We haven't seen that a lot. Generally, where you just drop it on the bridge and let it go.
It works. It's 5.5 tiles.
Yeah.
It's it attacks from so far away.
Yeah.
It's like the sieging back from StarCraft. That's what we're looking at here. It is so strong.
It almost has the same range as the Royal Giant. It's just a little shorter, actually.
It is, yeah.
Just a little. It might be this. No, it's just a little shorter.
Yeah, it is a bit shorter.
Yeah. But geez, it's crazy. Both players were doing it, but then eventually, you know, Dabong was just kind of slowly getting ahead because that Giant just wasn't able to do anything. The freeze, the Tombstone, couldn't get through.
He was waiting for Hal to put in that all-in on the right side, the Giant, the Nightwitch, and everything, even the Cannon Cart just for offensive usage, onto that right side, hoping to break through the defense. But he has no more elixir left. That Cannon Cart comes to put in the left side, 5 elixirs, and 1 elixir is what I saw from Cumulus on that instant, and basically no way to defend against that.
Exactly correct. Yeah, we never even got to see Dabong TV's last card. I thought it might be Rocket just because I'm like, well, he's just waiting. He's just chipping this tower down with Graveyard. Maybe it's Rocket. Maybe it's Fireball. I don't know. We never got to see. Who knows?
He didn't even show Poison. He didn't show Freeze.
Yeah.
With a Graveyard.
Yeah.
What could happen?
It could have been Freeze. That's true, yeah.
What could even happen? I mean, for that time, I think that Freeze would have been valid, and he didn't use it.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a Poison, and he never used a Poison.
No, he didn't need to.
I guess because that Poison came from the other end. So
Yeah.
It's like, I'm so confused.
Yeah, he was able to put a lot of his elixir into defending against those Giant pushes because of it. You know, assuming it was Poison.
Yeah, sure.
So and that Ice Wizard does so much to
Against
keep that Giant from getting anywhere near any Tombstone as well. So some really cheap cards that prevent the Giant from getting in.
Yeah.
He had a good like anti-beatdown defense.
Best tips of the day. When you're beating against, when you're playing against these really heavy cards, talking about the P.E.K.K.A, talking about the Golem, and talking about the Giant, realize what their biggest weaknesses are. It's the movement speed that's really slow. When you get the Ice Wizard to make that even slower, you're doing yourself a lot of value with that 3 elixir.
Yeah, and it also reduces attack speed for like
Yeah.
P.E.K.K.A and other of the big units like
Giant
that.
as well?
Yeah, drives me nuts.
Everything.
Yeah, drives me nuts when I'm playing my Royal Giant deck. Like just, the Ice Wizard comes down, I'm like, all right, and I like throw down an E-Wiz, but he's even slower now.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't
Ice
it isn't
Wizard,
doing much.
Ice Wizard, I play it very often for defense. It's such a great tool. And talk about that synergy with the Bowler kind of a month ago was really a thing that not many teams could, and not many players can handle really well. So talk about not handling well. It seems like Hal is ready to go and see if he can be the first one to beat out Dabong TV, or Dabong TV will literally be the king of the hill. We're going to find out in this next match. Dabong TV just raising up his hand. Understandable. You're feeling pretty good after 2 epic wins right there.
Royal goes. So that could indicate a couple things, right? You see another Giant beatdown, but generally you see it with P.E.K.K.A.
Usually you like to see this. What this means, Royal Giant. Maybe not the thing here, but good fire spirit to get rid of.
Yep, okay, it is the Giant beatdown this time. So a very similar deck to what we just saw. All going with this. Will it be something like Miner to come in here as well? They really like the Miner card. You don't often see that the Mega Knight coming down.
It's a game 1 deck.
Yep.
But this is a little bit different with a bit of a twist with the Tombstone and the Valkyrie there as well. So it does have that Mega Knight with the Royal Hogs.
Yeah, so we'll see what other cards he's got back in the pocket there. Will it be another Flying Machine, which proves so valuable? Royal Ghost doing some work against that Mega Knight, though.
now, I don't think he has the Ice Wizard if you're Dabong TV. And
Yeah.
oh, you're just gonna
Snowball?
what? Wait, you have nothing.
Snowball?
You have nothing against.
What? Wait. Why?
Whoa.
I'm confused.
Okay.
What else?
Hey, maybe he had an awkward cycle. I mean, that's the
That
only
could be.
explanation I can give.
You can, but I'm curious what their other four cards were in that cycle. Okay, a Magic Archer. Okay, that's not as strong.
Okay, we're looking at this Magic Archer trying to break through the cannon card. As long as he can break it before it crosses the bridge, yes it does. So at least mission accomplished for now, but 12:48 on the count is not something you're going to be looking for if you're on the side of Dabong TV.
Yeah, another push coming in from Hall here. Double poisons going down. Offensive one for Hall, a defensive one for Dabong.
I think Dabong TV is really missing that Ice Wizard altogether. Look at that Giant hitting one single punches after another. 3 punches gets it down to 399. And
Royal Hawks. Oh, Graveyard.
okay.
Okay, wow, a lot of win conditions in this deck. So this has got to work. This push has to work. Okay, the Magic Archer is hitting the tower there. This is so smart.
Yes. This is very, very good. And the Mega Knight does reach in. And the snowballs are knocking back. This is going to retarget the Mega Knight. Brilliant play. Talk about if it was just going for the Night Witch, it would not have gotten to the tower.
Yep.
And that brilliant challenge snowball, that 2 elixir to change the game now.
Yeah, now we see where the snowball is in
Oh.
effect. Now we're seeing it. But another giant push coming here from Hall. Dabong TV doesn't have much to stop it. Just one swipe from the giant and down it goes. Dabong has to try to take down this other princess. He's got this poison. It should be fine.
Oh, the cannon card.
Oh no, the cannon card.
Nothing for this.
Oh,
The Royal Hawks for defense. Royal Hawks for defense. Let's go. The Magic Knight is here. Okay, good job of taking that through it.
Yep, the snowball to take down the first princess tower there. Oh, the giant in the pocket and a poison to cover it.
Okay, you see the Mega Minion. You see the Mega Minion. And if he stops here, Valkyrie is there, but not good enough here.
Yeah, a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Not much damage on the King Tower for letting that push go through by Dabong.
Will he use the Graveyard? I don't think so. He's just gonna wait for another turn here, and
Yeah,
he's waiting for that Mega Knight. He's waiting for that Mega Knight. Waiting for the Mega Knight. Go for it.
it's just not gonna be enough.
That's it.
That giant's gonna get a couple hits in. A valiant effort by Dabong takes down 2 members of OGN Entus, but goes down in game 3 to Hall.
But if you watch that game, you're kind of left a little bit wanting. You kind of left a little bit more to desire from Dabong TV. I think it could have played a little bit better. I think it was maybe a little bit less focused in terms of kind of taking away a lot of damage, especially when that Royal goes to a little bit earlier in the instance. There's many things that he could have done better to maybe finish off, maybe even Hao to go for that 3 wins in a row. But Hao, very nicely done, and he does pick up that win. Now he's looking to be the king of the crown.
Yeah, credit to Hall. He played a very good game there, doing a great job using that giant, placing it in the pocket, making it, realizing that, you know, Dabong didn't have a lot to defend that quickly against the giant. Now, I think Dabong's biggest mistake in that game was when he overcommitted to the defense of his first Princess Tower that went down. He dropped that Mega Knight there, and that ended up being kind of pointless.
Yeah.
And that Mega Knight didn't do anything to help him get close to being able to take down the King Tower.
It just charged into the giant, but you know, when you're the Mega Knight trying to destroy a giant, that's not the right formula for success. And we're gonna look at Uchan. And hopefully he does a little bit better with less mistake. Of course, his teammate did very well to knock out 2 of the members of his opponents, but still, we're left a little bit wanting. And maybe Uchan will bring the supplement of what we didn't see out of Dabong in that previous game. Hopefully, he can show us a little more here.
Yeah, he's been mostly a 2v2 player, so now they have to use him for 1v1. That's kind of the way the new rules work, right? If you are playing in the 2v2, you're going to end up most likely playing in the King of the Hill unless one of your teammates just runs over the other team, like almost happened with Dabong. Dabong going over to talk to him, give him a little advice there, saying, yeah, I could have won that game. Maybe I should have. But I think if he had Ice was there, I was really hoping to see that, because that was so strong in that second game, against Q-Mills, when he had that Ice Wizard to slow down those giant pushes. So again, we're seeing interesting stuff here from both teams where they're okay with just using the same decks multiple times in a row. They're not constantly switching it up. So I think that's kind of fascinating. Dabong giving him a little bit of a massage there.
Telling him, don't make the mistakes that I made. That's what I was telling him.
You can do it. And don't worry if you can't, we got Jin TV coming next.
There you go. You know, whatever it means, Jin TV, the final boss, waiting in the sidelines for OP Gaming. Will it get to Jin TV though? Because it seems like they're not too far away in terms of beating out the entire side of OGN ENTUS. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, game 4 of the King of the Hill begins now. Weechan versus All on the line for OGN ENTUS. Guys, exciting stuff. Let's get going.
Thumbs up by Hao. Weechan with a crying face comes on.
That's my favorite. I'm always in the crying face emote.
Well, did they not get to use the new emote? That's what I'm wondering. I bought the Hog emotes today. You saw me buying it, and I wish we can see it in competitive play. That'd be my dream.
Okay, so Zappies, Royal Hogs coming in, the Lumberjack, and a cannon cart to counter. So this counter push from Weechan is going to be very, very strong.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty good defense, and the Royal Ghost is not the best as he needs something else for this. There you go, the Wizard!
There it is.
First time!
I've been waiting for it. It's a good counter to the Hogs if you expect it, but
not
good.
Oh my goodness, it
no.
connects! Oh my goodness, this is a dream come true. That one little cheeky zap. Brilliant 200 IQ play there by Weechan.
Exactly. Really, really smart there by Weechan. All coming out with the P.E.K.K.A. Interesting. This is a little bit of a wrinkle in a P.E.K.K.A. deck we haven't seen before. The Wizard and the Royal Hogs.
Yeah, we see Zappies and we also see Royal Hogs very, very often in the Royal Hog composition, but we don't usually see a P.E.K.K.A., so this is a little bit different here.
Yeah, okay. So the Zappies focusing in on the Giant at first. The Poison comes down, but the Zappies are going to get a few more shots off. This should be okay. The P.E.K.K.A. is going to come in, get a hit. It only needs one more hit. Okay, Royal goes.
Okay. The heart is on the line. Every single time that cannon cart is naked and just getting ready to go to the next field.
Okay, looks like, yep, it's the Lumberjack and a Log come down to defend, but quite a bit of damage coming in there from Hall that time. So he evens it up a little bit. Fire, Wizard to counter the...
It's going to get 2 swipes.
The Wizard's starting to walk it away before it was even dead. The Wizard's like, nah, bro, I'm done.
He's not used to the battle, but he hasn't appeared for a long time, so he needs to get settled in just a little bit here. Hasn't been here for a while.
They just zap each other's towers just to cycle mana. Elixir, I'm sorry, it's Elixir.
This is supposed to be a really serious game of Clash Royale, but there's like all these funny things happening.
This is so good. Okay, the Log and the...
Ice Spirit only gets one.
Yeah, it only gets one, so a little more damage coming in here for Hall. Hall coming out ahead in this exchange.
But this is a big push coming in from the other side for Weechan, so looking for that P.E.K.K.A. damage is what he's looking for, and that Zap comes in with the Fireball to destroy the Mega Minion, but
that Fireball timing was so good, but this Lumberjack is starting to really chop away at the P.E.K.K.A.
Okay, can he get to the Zappies in time? The Zappies are so good at slowing things down, and you can see this cannon being washed out.
Yep, okay. Ice Spirit coming in, but here come the Royal Hogs, does he? He just has the Lumberjack to counter it, and a Mega Minion. This is going to be a lot of damage from the Royal Hogs. Can he stop this? The Fireball coming in as well.
Oh, 30.
30, and we're sudden death. I don't know if Weechan can do this.
Zap, Log, anything, you two. Anything.
Okay. The Giant's got to get through here somehow. Oh, there's the Log.
That's it. Wow. Ow.
Cool.
Is he the hidden best player out of OGN ENTUS?
Yeah. Maybe.
Hao was really bad, as I remember. I don't remember him being this good.
The poor guy. No, I know. I think he's mostly been, what, a 2v2 player, right?
And he's been in the 1v1 many times in Season 1, and he's lost many games.
Oh, okay, so he wasn't that strong.
Maybe he's transcended.
Maybe
he's gone another level.
Maybe he's playing 15 hours a day like Jin TV.
Maybe he's playing 16 hours a day. That's the way you beat Jin TV. You're going to go up against this guy later on, and Jin TV is going to be the last opponent on. And if OGN wins this one, if Hao beats out Jin TV, it will be a reverse sweep in a completion.
Yeah, it all comes down to this. This is really, really exciting stuff. They win the first 2 games, does OP Gaming. Next, OGN ENTUS turns it around. Hall wins 2 in a row as well.
They look worried. OP Gaming looks genuinely worried.
Yeah, they should be. Hall looks really strong right now. He's playing very, very good. And, you know, Weechan, he had a little bit of an opportunity there, but that last push from the Hogs, he didn't have much to deal with the Hawks is what it boiled down to. He had Lumberjack, Mega Minion. It just wasn't enough to deal with the fact that there's 4 Hawks. Not a lot of AoE damage.
So we're gonna go with Jin TV, the last opponent in line, and it's gonna be match point for either of these teams. And whoever wins wins this entire series altogether. It's been a long series. I think about an hour and 17 minutes to get this series underway, and we're still not done.
Yeah, this has been a grueling match between these teams, the longest it possibly can go. Will we see Jin TV fall back to his Golem Cannon Cart deck that worked well for him against Shot and Smooky in the second set? Or was he got another deck for us?
Well, Hal's been working pretty well. He's been, everything's been connecting in terms of countering your opponent's deck. Hal has got it connected for now, and 3 for 3 would look very good for him, as he hasn't really lost a single game yet in terms of this King of the Hill format. Coming into this now, looking like he wants to defeat now Jin TV, the guy that has practiced 15 hours a day. Will he do enough? Or will he be good enough to beat him out? Because Jin TV, winning is important, but his pride is very important as well, as he has a repertoire of having worked so hard to his success. He has to win this one, so can he do it? I only have 10 seconds before we find out.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like One Crown's over there giving some advice to Hall, coaching him up. Dabong and Jin TV, veterans, so to speak. They've both been around for a long time. This is a really interesting team, OP Gaming. They're much older than a lot of the other teams. I mean, 2 of their players are 28, right? Dabong is 28. Chasyu is 28. Weichan is 33. Guys, this is the final game. OGN Entus versus OP Gaming. It all comes down to this. The final match of the day. Who will go home with the victory? I can't wait. Here we go.
Now we're going with this. Good luck being sent out by both teams, and
come on, give me the cry face. Yes! Yes! Hall's a man after my own heart. Okay, the Ice Whiz here from Hall.
Like the classic emotes are so good. I love the new emotes, by the way.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
It's hard to say. The Goblin one is really good, and the Hog Rider ones are really good.
I like the Hog Rider ones. They're so good.
Yeah.
Cannon Card's coming in.
2 cannon cards, counter cannon cards here. The Ice was going to get taken down by the Baby Dragon, so the minions kind of come in while the Baby Dragon's focused on other things. A poison to defend here from, but a miner comes in from Hall behind.
Okay, we see the cannon really close, but it's not going to connect fully into that tower. Just making sure we get that log back. Well played. A compliment given by Jin TV, a guy that practices 15 hours a day. He approves of the play that Hal just made.
Yep, log coming in to prevent the Night Witch from getting into range. 4 bats coming in.
1, 2?
2 hits.
2 hits, yeah. Nothing significant so far.
Yep. Ice Whiz, Mega Minion, just to cycle your mana here.
You see the Baby Dragon.
Yep. So,
On the left side.
will we see the Giant or will we see Golem behind the Baby Dragon?
I think if it was a goal, I think they would just wait it out.
Yeah.
Why? The Night Witch is there. And
If it's Golem, we won't see it until double elixir.
you see it being prevalent here. Yes, does get wiped away.
Okay. Ooh. Poison Miner coming in, so a cannon cart to counter that. The Valkyrie's not going to get through. The Miner focuses on in the cannon cart. So a pretty nice exchange there for Hall.
And pretty good defense on Jin TV just to make sure that Miner doesn't go for that Princess Tower. Can this be stopped here?
Ooh. Oh, all he has is the Mega Minion.
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh no, that's so much damage.
Uh-oh.
Hall is way up now.
Jin TV had millions of elixirs.
Yep, there's the Golem. Okay, Jin TV's got to make this push work.
This has to work. If it doesn't work, then it's game over.
Yeah, it's pretty much game over. He could poison log down this tower. That's exactly what he's doing. It's going to take out the Night Witch there. Now the cannon cart is getting some good damage in here, but a counter cannon cart to take it out. Great placement there.
Now we see the Mega Minions trying to force this push here. The Baby Dragon wondering about it as well. As you see it being targeting both sides here. See the broken cannon cart is going to force the Golem to go towards that direction. And now the explosion, the main explosion does go over, knock to the tower though. Very good defense coming from Hall.
Yeah, great defense here. You just can't really get through. The Baby Dragon's gonna do some decent damage. Ooh, that's a really smart golem placement there to keep the miner from attacking the tower. Now, we probably might see the poison here. Oh, nope, he's gotta play defense. It's an offensive poison from Jin TV this time, catching the cannon cart and the ice. Ooh, and a defensive poison from Hall.
Now we're seeing this tornado for the very first time by Hall, just to make sure that golem explosion isn't towards the side of the tower. Now, 17-10-10 after he took so much damage from that Baby Dragon a little bit earlier in this game.
So Jin TV starting to make this work now. That second push,
Oh,
really,
good
really
prediction.
effective. Wow, great prediction there.
Prediction with that Night Witch just to make sure that miner doesn't target towards the tower. These bats coming in, trying to make some work done. That once again, that poison is there just to get rid of the Night Witch and the bats from behind.
And it's a problem for Hall that he has to use that poison defensively instead of offensively. He's got to spend so much. Oh no.
Okay,
Oh,
let's see
no.
this Baby Dragon, Baby Dragon, Baby Dragon. Can it
That
be stopped?
log missed.
Baby Dragon with the Golemites. They're still attacking. One more shot. That is going to be it. Jin TV still keeps his pride.